Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of my videos. So in today's video, I'll be shining a spotlight on one of my recent watch acquisition, the Cartier Santos Medium. So this is essentially a series where I shine a spotlight on some of my personal purchases. I previously done similar videos on my Kurono Tokyo, my IWC Mark 18 Petit Prince, my Heuer Monaco, my Tissot PRX Powermatic 80, and most recently, my B&R Ross BR05. So today I'll actually be showcasing the watch that replaced the BR05 in my collection, which is this, the 2018 Santos de Cartier. So, as I stated, in my previous BR05 video, I really like the striking square case of the BR05 and its sort of like slim and slender proportions. However, the BR05 sort of occupied the same role as my Tissot PRX 80, so I soon found it superfluous to my needs because both are integrated sport watches with blue dials. Why I chose to let go of the BR05 instead of the Tissot PRX is a simple matter of economics, right? The BR05 has significant higher market value, so if I sell it off, I can reinvest in other timepieces I'm interested in, such as this, the Santos de Cartier. So yeah, I've decided to offload the BR05 to make way for another slim, elegant sports square watch that I've eyed and enjoyed for the longest time, the Santos de Cartier. So let's get into it. Of course, there are plenty of square watches out there, but none I think with a history that's richer than this, the Cartier Santos. So let me hold it closer so the camera. Developed by Cartier for Brazilian aviator Santos Dumont in 1904, he wanted a timepiece that he could wear on the wrist, because at the point in time, it was impractical to refer to a pocket watch while piloting an airship. The Santos is not only the world's first pilot's watch, but it's also the world's first men's wristwatch. Patek did wristwatch first, but those were for ladies. The Santos is probably the first men's wristwatch ever developed. So its iconic square case and its Roman numerals have remained unchanged for over a century. And, a feat I think very few watches can lay claim to. And as a watch enthusiast, I'm naturally drawn towards the history and heritage of watches, right? After all, I own a Monaco, I own a Spin Master, I own a Mark 18, the Santos feels right at home with its fellow watchmaking icons. Admittedly, I did struggle with deciding which Santos to get. Specifically, I was torn between the medium and large sizes of this Santos de Cartier as well as the Santos Dumont in XL. I eventually opted for the Santos de Cartier over the Santos Dumont XL as I thought, this Santos de Cartier was a bit more versatile in nature. The Santos Dumont XL is an eminently dressy watch, which restricts the scenario and clothing that it can be paired with. In contrast, the Santos de Cartier is easy to dress up or down due to its quick switch system, which allows the wearer to stretch out the bracelet for a leather strap for more formal occasions. And ultimately, I went for the medium size over the large due to lack of a dead window, which results in a cleaner look that I believe is truer to the 1904 original. It also has better proportions, and you must understand that square watches generally wear larger than round watches with the same diameter. So it's important to note that the Santos has historically been a smaller watch. Even I think the 2010 Santos XVIII was only 32mm in diameter. So as such, the 35mm case of the medium Santos de Cartier felt very much like the Goldilocks choice, and it wears beautifully on my 7-inch wrist. And unlike the previous generation Santos 100, the Santos de Cartier featured an integrated bracelet that is very finely finished. You can see how it just glimmers under lighting. So I actually like how the screws, you might notice, unaligned, which gives the bracelet a sort of vintage character. It also features some nifty tech in the form of smart link, which allows the wearer to size the bracelet so you can remove all these links yourself without the use of any tools. I definitely appreciate Cartier's innovation in the bracelet department, which is an area that most brands by accident or design overlook. Now, as the icing on the cake, the Santos de Cartier is also powered by the brand's in-house 1847 MC movement. Although it doesn't really boast any outstanding specifications, the power reserve is about 40-ish hours, it beats at 4Hz, pretty standard stuff. It's always nice to see a watch brand make an effort to develop and utilize an in-house caliber. And given it's about 10,000 Singapore dollars retail price, it's definitely a welcome inclusion. I think if they had just put an ITA movement as they did with the Santos 100 at this price point, it'll be a bit overpriced. It's also the first generation of Santos to feature an in-house caliber, so it makes this 2018 Santos de Cartier somewhat special. Overall, I would say that the newest generation Santos de Cartier is a superb all-rounder. It has a long heritage and iconic design that strikes the perfect balance between dress and sports, a striking yet comfortable bracelet, a very nice bracelet, a reliable in-house movement, and a fairly affordable price tag. With stainless steel sport watches skyrocketing in popularity and price, the Santos de Cartier looks to be a relative bargain at a sub $10,000 Singapore dollars price point. It's versatile enough to be a one-watch collection. You can definitely use this as both a sports and a dress watch, but it's also sufficiently different enough to be a worthy addition to any collection. I personally believe the Santos de Cartier is the best regular production watch in the brand's current catalogue, so if you're looking to pull the trigger on your first Cartier timepiece, the Santos de Cartier will be my top recommendation. And alright, so that rounds up this video. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up, do subscribe to the channel, do share this video around. As always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao!